Bhuvasuvaha Tatsavitu Varenim Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Deo Yona Prachodayate. Tuesday, April the 2nd, 2019. 4-2, originally 2-2. And we're getting close to Taurus from Aries. And when I said in conclusion the other day, I meant it. I'm done with the videos. Forever, I'm not sure, but for a significant amount of time. Because I've done what I can do and I've said what I can say. The owls are not what they seem. You notice how they have an owl wearing a top hat? 100% polypropylene of L. Reusable bag, B-A-G. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 7 is 10, 1 and 0, 1. A bag, or a V-A-G. B and V are the same, they're synced. Number 2, letter 2, Bethel, the house of God. Beta of the alphabet. And V to number 22 in the alphabetical order. I'm done with the videos because I've done what I can, and I'm going to start. So I wanted to be more conclusive than I was with the last one. I want to wrap this up well. The word game, as in the game, starring Michael Douglas. The equals 33, by the way. The, which is the first 3 letters of the word-forming element theo, which is divine, God, which equals 26. God equals 26. Number of letters in the English alphabet, or the Angelish Aleph-Beth. Number of weeks in the spring-summer 2 quarters put together, 13, 13. Spring-summer, then 13, 13, autumn-winter. The weeks of the year, 52, which is the number value of now in English Gematria. And Aries, arise, earth, and heart, 52, 5 and 2, 7. The word game equals 26. G is 7. A is 1, 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. Plus 13 is 21. Plus 5, 26. Data equals 26 as well. D-A-T-A. Da-ta. Da-da. Papa. Father. Information. The game, which is referenced in Russian doll. Doll equals 53. As in the Joker card, the 53rd card. As in the trumpet, the trump card. From Robert Bly. This is in Beauty by John O'Donohue, this little section. Robert Bly, author of Iron John. I have a feeling that my boat has struck down there in the depths against a great thing, and nothing happens. Nothing. Silence. Waves. Nothing happens? Or has everything happened? And are we standing now quietly in the new life? Translated by Robert Bly. Oh, that's not by Robert Bly. It was translated by Robert Bly, and that's from Oceans by Juan Ramon Jimenez. Though we may wince with vulnerability as we taste the exhilaration of freedom, we feel alive. Oceans by Juan Ramon Jimenez captures this beautifully. Let's read that again. I have a feeling that my boat has struck down in the depths against a great thing, and nothing happens. Nothing. Silence. Waves. Nothing happens? Or has everything happened? And are we standing now quietly in the new life? Ocean. The shin phonetic. It's spelled O-C-E-A-N, but look at the phonetic of the shin. The Phoenician phonetic. Aquarius, the waterman, is in your shins. Shin, put in K in where the H is. Replace the H of 8 by the K, Kaf of 11. The letter K here, the hand of man. skin. And then take either one out and you have sin, and put an E at the end of sin and you have sine, as in the sine wave. And let's see what John O'Donohue says here. The awakening of individuality is a continual unfolding of our presence. Individuality is not a thing or a position, nor the act of fixed or stolid identity. Individuality is the creative voyage of aloneness, or all oneness, in which the gifts and limitations of real presence emerge. The nature of the beginning inevitably holds the rhythm of the future. The nature of the beginning inevitably holds the rhythm of the future. Remember what Jesus says in the Gospel of Thomas? Go back and listen to that. I read it in 3 parts about the end and the beginning. The secret of individuality is powerfully suggested by the act of birth. We come to the earth in an intensely vulnerable way, for birth is an act of separation of September, Libra, evening, eve, living. We are cast out into the emptiness as the cord is cut, yet the wound of connection remains open for the visitation of beauty. Remember what Jesus says in the Gospel of Thomas about circumcision? They ask him if it's valuable, and he says, literally, as in what it's been taken to mean, which is cutting off the tip of the dick. He says, absolutely not. If God wanted the tip of the foreskin off, he would have taken it off himself. It wouldn't be there. Right? Yes. It's a circumcision is taken spiritually is something completely different. Circumcision, the circle, the serpent of the ecliptic of the sun, of the sine wave, or the sin of Eve, the sun going from summer summit to winter valley, going west. And that's the ecliptic path we're experiencing right now as the sun's going west, going from spring to autumn and summer in between, the summer summit, the crest of Christ of 12 o'clock, of the crab, Ra, of the sternum right here, the hard shell. Knock knock. Genesis 32:30. Jacob's ladder. Jacob saw God face to face, and his name was pineal, the pineal gland in the midbrain. Genesis is genetics, the genes of the mother goddess Isis, and Revelations is death, and the book is your body, and with its binding spine, with the jacket you put on the book, the jack at Jacob, Jack's from Jacob, Jack in the green, the money, jack-o'-lantern, and you see the owl here. The 2 eyes, and Washington's neck is the beak. The owl of knowledge, of wisdom, vision, of insight, of the unconscious. The KNOWLEDGE. Knowing the edge of the ledge, the ability to say no. Your no side would be your Libra evening that goes down, and your yes side goes up. Positive, negative. Your left and your right, left and right. Sometimes you gotta say no, sometimes you gotta say yes, sometimes you gotta say neither. And they're crossed in the mid-L. The pineal gland in the middle, crucifixion, Golgotha, place of the skull, 33. The equals 33, and gate, G is 7, A is 1, 7 1 is 8, plus 20, 28, plus 5 of E, 33. The door, which equals 52, door. Let's go to John. From the game, the reference to this part of the Bible here, John 29, what is it, John 9:25. Let's see if we can find that. Luke, Corinthians, Titus. Oh, John, where are you? There we are. Before Acts, action. Chapter 9, verse 25. This is in the movie The Game with Michael Douglas, referenced in Russian Doll. He answered and said, "Whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see." 925, 529. John 925. See the movie The Game with Michael Douglas. Let's look up the word game in the dictionary. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Christ, A through Z, 1 through 26. Gammy, gander. Remember, G-A-I-A, Gaia, which equals 27. As in geo and geometry and gematria, the measure of the mother, of Demeter and diameter. Gamut, gamble, gamble and game. Game meaning pastime and gamble both come from Old English gammon. G-A-M-A-N, gaman, Gaiaman. Game is the sense of lame. Game in the sense of lame is a shortened form of gammy from Middle French gamby, bent. G-A-M-E, where are you? G-A-M, which is a school of Wales, slang the human leg, gam. Gambit, in chess, an opening that loses a pawn or other piece but gains positional advantage. Any apparent sacrifice in expectation of later gain. Gambit, gamble, risk money on a game of chance. Hazard something of value on an uncertain event. By gambling. Bull. Gamboge. Gambol. Gambrel, which is a joint in the hind leg of a horse. A roof in two sections of different slope, the outer being steeper. Gambrel, like the House of Seven Gables. Gay equals 33. Game. Noun, play, amusement. 2. A contest played according to rules. Rules. A division of a contest. Contest. Testament. Testis. Intestines. Testosterone. Text. Textor. A winning score. A plan, scheme, or enterprise. 4. Wild animals, birds, or fish hunted for food or sport. Game with the same gematria as God, God. 26. 2 plus 6, 8 of the infinite. Of the H. Adjective slang, plucky. 1. 2. Willing. 3. Lame. Are you game? Verb tense, play games. Gamble. Gameness. Noun, gamester, gambler, gambler. Game plan, a strategy for achieving a desired goal. Game theory, theology, allology. Astro, gastro, gastrointestinal. Maestro, master. The application of mathematical laws of probability to finding the best strategy for winning at games, war, politics, etc. Gamble, game, sport. Though these two words can be used interchangeably in some contexts, sport is generally used for games requiring physical strength. So think of this. If you were taught mathematics, right, in a real sense, you would know this wouldn't be a revelation to you. What I'm about to tell you, it would be it would be common knowledge, but because we're not taught true mathematics, we're not taught the philosophy that all is number of Pythagoras, no one knows the following: that Adam is odd and Eve is even, two types of integers, odd and even, that the addition sign comes from astrology, the crossing of the solstices and equinox, and the equal sign is from the tropics on either side of the equator, the equalizer of equilibra ohm, of Adam and Eve, odd, even, dawn, evening, east and west, 3 and 9, rise and set, Horus and Set, God and devil, good and evil, dawn, evening, on and off, day and night, deity. And why aren't we taught this pure, true mathematics of all ologies, logos, logi, God, the word, the sword? Because the powers that believe they be know that knowledge is power, of the owl, and they don't want you plugged into your power. They don't want you knowing clearly that God is an immortal spirit that belongs to no one. God is not an Israelite. God is an intelligible sphere whose center is everywhere, but whose circumference is nowhere. Hare Krishna, Namaste, Aloha, Hallelujah. May God's love be with you always.